The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The New York Knicks are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in Round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the Boston Celtics. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Semis. Everything gets turned up a notch. Let's get to it here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. White and Brown are the wingmen. Jason Tatum out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Pritchard in at point guard. And for New York, Mikal Bridges is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Ortiz in at the point. You take a look at the Celtics. They really battled their way into the second round. That lengthy first-round series had to take a toll on them.
Oh, I'm sure it did. But making it to round 2 has rejuvenating properties. I bet they feel fresh and are ready to dive into this series. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Left side Pritchard. Back to Brown. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Ortiz. And the Knicks, another three.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Now Tatum. White with a screen on Bridges. Outside White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
There's a 3 for Towns, countering the 3 they just gave up.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pritchard from outside. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
New York has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. It's tipped. Brunson against Brown. Outside Pritchard from downtown. Ortiz passes to Towns. Another one falls for New York.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Boston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Pritchard. And the bucket is good. Pritchard's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 8. To the paint. Stolen by Anunoby. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Towns. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Whew. He tried to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Connects from downtown.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Celtics call timeout. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show up for the best move. Let's go!
He's checked in for Anunoby. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. Third is Karl Anthony Towns.
Some guys thrive on the postseason.
Celtics trail by 10. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Ortiz in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Picked by Vucevic. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Here's Ortiz. Robinson passes to Towns. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Celtics trail by 19. Pass to Vucevic. And here's White looking to win the run. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You can count on Vucevic to make a few clever handoffs. He sees what's happening at all times.
Here's Ortiz. He has 7.
Oh, and the dramatic slam. A mid-air hand switch at that.
That was big league right there. White, the pass to Tatum. No good on the 3. Knicks leading by 18. Outside Brunson. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Outside, Brown. Picked by Vucevic. The 3. It's rebounded by New York. Ortiz has got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Brunson with the bucket.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
White.
Those assist opportunities are going to be there for Tatum, mainly because the defense has to respect his scoring.
And the Knicks shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. Pass to Towns. Let's go with a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. The ball's knocked loose. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Towns. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns. Using his size and strength to make things happen.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Now here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Now a timeout called by Boston. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Well, the Celtics shooting 41% in this game. On the court right now for the Celtics. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. The Knicks shooting about 60% for the game. Pritchard with a steal. On the break. And here's Brown for three. And it's New York with a rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Ortiz has got 12 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Tipped.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the three. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Outside, Brown. Outside Pritchard. 5 on the clock. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. 10 points for him.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Ortiz. And the Knicks, another three.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Outside Tatum. From deep. Brown can't hit.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off. Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Tatum against Bridges. Tatum inside. Outside White. Sinks it from distance. White's got 12 points in the game.
Every year that Tatum is in the league, he just improves his passing.
Here's Ortiz. 17 points in the game. And Anunoby gets it to go.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Lets it go from 11. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Celtics ball.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. OG Anunoby third. And of course, Derek White.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Outside Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Takes the three. Blocked again! And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Here's Brown. He has 7. Just 5 to shoot.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is. The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside Pritchard. Driving to the basket. Fires from deep. Brown, no good.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Ortiz passes to Bridges. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
15. New York foul. Ortiz. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Brunson against White. Now here's Tatum. He's covered closely.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Next name, 92, 15.
Vucevic, a screen on Bridges. There's Tatum with the three. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
One of the best players in the game today. Tatum's work ethic and hunger to win more championship is special.
And he drops it first.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mobo comes in for Mikal Bridges. Hart's checked in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Brunson. Second free throw, no good. And he nails the third. Here's Ortiz. 20 points for him. Pass to Hart. The three. And another dime for him.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right at their spots. Tatum finds Brown. Now here's White. 4-3. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Another possession, another assist.
This is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passes, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, great things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in a game. A masterful performance. And here's Brown. He has 7. White on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. White's got 15 points.
That's good vision by JB. Draws the D, kicks it out. He's grown that part of his game.
Hart from long range. Yet another assist.
I mean, would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
And wow, the feat is astounding. We've seen this coming almost from the opening tip. Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Free throw good. Hart. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Ball stolen. Here's Mobo. Whoa! Nice! What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there. And a big time jam right there. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Pass to Kersey. Outside Bagley, right wing. Clock at 6. A clear look from McCollum, and it's Boston scoring again.
And oftentimes, you just assume McCollum's J is going in.
And again, another assist.
And he's now tied for the third most single-game assist in postseason history.
Man, to see how he's probed the defense and found his teammates, a master class in playmaking. Here's McCollum. Bobo with the rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away.
Another possession, another assist.
And he just continues to serve up dimes with point precision.
His assist total now tying the record for a playoff game. What an amazing performance.
And think about this. He now sits alongside Magic and Stockton, Hall of Fame company.
Shots good by McCollum.
Can't sleep on McCollum, not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
Three-pointer. Yet another assist.
We have just witnessed history, folks. The all-time playoff record for assists shattered.
Oh, he's been in complete command, right? Orchestrating their offense to perfection.
And to break a record that has stood for decades, held by two of the greats of the game, John Stockton and Magic Johnson. What an incredible feat.
Your new assist record.
"17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Bagley. Here's Kersey. Again, the miss by Boston. Lets it fly. And it's New York scoring again.
And just total.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and time to present our player of the game.